Hello, friends. Welcome to my YouTube channel Simply Stocks. And today it is the Christmas. So, this is the Christmas special. Picks for you for 2022 with a 12-month horizon and with decent returns. So, let's get started. First of all, a disclaimer that this is not a stock recommendation. People taking any position to any share that I talk about should do their own due diligence and research, and I'm not in favor or against any company that I talk about. Before I talk about these five companies, a small request that kindly support me on Patreon, and once you do that will help me grow the channel, help you also ask me questions and eke out answers in greater detail. Once you get the $10 membership, you'll have access to my portfolio, my watch list, and number of podcasts that I put up from time to time on short-term, long-term market calls, stock calls. And if you can pay $100 upfront, you get 1 year access by paying for 10 months. So that's a 16% discount. For detailed market or company talk, you can directly email me and we can work things out. And also, if you cannot pay on Patreon, you can become a YouTube member and you get all the benefits of a Patreon member and get all the videos there as well. So you can become there. Now the criteria for picking up these stocks, these are established brands and strong managements, diversified yet market leaders in their own space. They may be large cap, mid cap stocks, but they are market leaders in their niche space. There's low debt, no pledging, and virtually no debt company, nearly zero debt company, strong institutional holding, and solid ratios and numbers being produced by these companies over the last 2 3 years. How to put the allocation into these stocks? You need to put 10% in each stock and probably mix it with your portfolio, 4 5 stocks that you prefer buying into, and you can buy five of these for the next 1 year. These five companies should produce 25 to 30% return over the next 12 months. If the market remains decent, then it could be even better, but in terms of what they have produced so far and the way the stocks are lining up, it looks like that 25 to 30% upside is safely possible in these stock. And build positions over bad days. Do not just jump in and buy, but in difficult stock market environment below 17,000 on the Nifty, very good levels to probably accumulate the stock. First in this list is DMart, and this has been a erstwhile favorite ever since it got listed at 580, having a IPO price of 300. Now it is the leader in the retail space, brand recognized across West and South India, and currently it is not doing well because of the news of a lot of restrictions coming in Maharashtra and nearby regions, because most of their business is from there. But it has the best margins and return ratios, a strong DII, FII, and promoter holding. There's only 7 to 8% free float, in fact, less than 9%. And India is a huge consumption hub. So once things open up over the next 1 year and things really get going, I think by next Diwali, this stock should be a much higher, closer to its highs rather than where it is trading at the moment. Valuations look extremely attractive now and will continue to become expensive. So if you think that the stock may correct more, it's trading at 200 times earnings or anything like that, it's not going to come down from these levels much. So I think margin of safety is there, MOS, plus downside is very limited, probably 8 to 10% maximum from these levels, and good 30 40% upside very much possible. The second in the list is InfoEdge. A lot of you can say viewers have asked about this query about InfoEdge. The stock has declined over the next 2 3 months, and probably this is because of the high FII selling that we are seeing. So I'm sure, I mean, in the January when the shareholding comes out, you will understand that how FII would have sold into InfoEdge at higher levels, but around 5,000 to 5,200, very attractive levels to buy at. Again, I don't see much downside sale. Let's keep it 7 8% from here maximum. So around 4,800 4,900 is the maximum downside. Very attractive levels right now, and a good 30 to 40% upside over the next 1 year. It is a top digital player, and you all know about it that they've acquired into brands like Naukri, Zomato, 99 Acres, Jeevan Sathi, Shiksha, etc. over the last 6 7 years and have done exceedingly well over this period. It is the leader in its space, and they are continuously increasing stake in major online brands. So very interesting levels. That's why I picked it. I had put up a different stock here, but I changed it today just because of the fact that it looks at very attractive levels at around 50 to 5300. The third in the list is Varun Beverages. Now, this is an interesting company, and why I picked this up is that summer would be around from February onwards, and this stock really marches on after January. And the way the market is behaving, we could see up and down movement in January, but after budget, we could see a good move in the stock. It is the only soft drink player and boasts of large clients into this space. Virtually all the big brands are clients for Varun Beverages, the leader in its space. And last two summers have been a complete washout. So this really tells me that the numbers are going to be extremely good, and people will be looking to buy into the stock because the stock has not done a lot over the last 2 years. So I think this year could be totally different from March, April onwards. So a good 6 month trade, I think 25 30% over the next 6 months could be possible on the stock. 6 7 months should do well from end of February or so, or from February onwards, in fact. And buy in staggered manner on any bad days, keep on accumulating in 3 4 tranches. Fourth in the list is an agri play. This is Coromandel International, and this is one of the stocks that is ignored and that have quietly done decently over the last 6 7 years. Again, 20% CAGR it is produced. It is a market leader in agrochemical space along with UPL. It does extremely well in this space. Has been consolidating in 2021. Hasn't done a lot, in fact, all throughout the year, even though the markets have touched new highs, etc. Strong management and coming out with decent numbers. Not that the numbers have declined sharply or something like that, but the numbers have not been blowout, or something like 30 40% growth. They have consistently produced 20 22% growth. Should continue to perform next year, and large HNIs and large individual investors are invested in the stock. It is a consistent long term play, but even for 1 year you could get around 25% from current levels over the next 1 year on the stock. And the final stock in my list is Loris Labs. Now, again, a lot of viewers have asked about Loris Labs and the decline. It was a simple decline that has taken place from 770 to 470. It was a simple, you can say, 25 30% fall from the top, and now it is gearing up for another up move. 25% is pretty much easily possible over the next 1 year. One quarter will be bad, and that is why people are lining this up, that let that quarter pass by and then we'll buy, so that December quarter numbers would be out by early February, and then you will see the move taking place in the stock. So around 510 520, very good levels to accumulate. Declines to 470 460, keep on buying. And I see closer to new highs level, so at least a 30% upside, 650 670 over the next 1 year. It is a continuous profit growth company. It has declined from the highs. It is now trading at only 25,000 crore market cap. It has a long way to go, and I believe over the next 5 years can really become 4 5x over that period. Has corrected from the highs post subdued numbers. Again, another stock that is at very attractive levels. So this was my video on the 5 best stocks to pick as Christmas special for the next 1 year to generate 25 30% return. Do write in the comment box what you feel about all the stocks, and do you think another or some other stock would have made it to the list. And kindly do subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you get my videos straight away when I post it. Kindly support me on Patreon. Thanks a lot.